Welcome to Teaching George. My name is Matt, and I'm here to teach George.
Yeah.
For you, because we're going to watch, and we're going to answer BuzzFeed's feminist questions to men. So we're going to sit and answer them. Here it is. If you want to know where it is, if you search on YouTube, BuzzFeed feminist questions, it'll be the top one there. But I'll put a link to it in the description bar. And me and George are going to sit back and we're going to answer each one of the 30 questions. How does it feel to be the same sex as Donald Trump? This is what they start with, George. This is like, oh, right.
So this is
we're gonna get
questions women have thought up.
Yes.
You know, using all their using all this spare grey matter they've got. Why don't they learn to fucking drive? Is this the talking side of their brain?
That's the that's the start. That's the very first question. Right. We best make sure that the most important question goes first, because people might click off this video. So, what's it like to know we have the same reproductive organs as Donald Trump?
Well, it's an evolutionary throwback, isn't it? I mean, fuck me.
But the thing is, my genitals don't define me as being exactly like Donald Trump.
Well, the comparison with Donald Trump. See, my empathy skills with women, right, mean that I don't feel intimidated by Donald Trump. I don't think he has empathy in the same way I have. Like, I can when I'm with a woman, right?
When's that been?
When I'm with a woman, I'm philosophically with her. I'm not just in the sack with her. I am philosophically with her.
Yes, but I think we're getting a bit too deep here. The first question he asks is what it's like to have the same reproductive organs as Donald Trump. And I can tell you, great. It's perfectly fine. I mean, having a penis is probably the best thing in the world.
Yeah, it's an evolutionary throwback.
It's fantastic. You can play with it. You can fuck about with it. You stick it in things. Having a penis is great. So to all feminists, my answer is it's fucking fantastic.
Well, yeah, but Don doesn't do the Don.
The Don. do you know him?
Well, he doesn't do that bad. I mean, I think the amount of money he's got means there's plenty of shallow women out there who are not feminists and generally take attempts to curve their facial hair.
That'll suck his cock just because he's got cash. Yeah, way to go, feminists. Right, next question. Here we go. Why do you hate rom-coms, or do you just feel like you just feel you need to hate them?
I don't hate rom-coms.
Well, I don't hate rom-coms, really.
Well, they're just a means to an end, aren't they?
But
it's
I hate some
it's
rom-coms.
Lazy foreplay. If it means you get a shag.
Yeah, I love some of them because
it saves me the effort of giving a shit.
We don't have to talk before sex.
Yeah.
So we don't hate rom-coms.
Do we? Fuck no. It's lazy sex. Lazy sex aid.
So we got this next one. We've answered that question. What about the next one? So why do we talk? I couldn't get the rest of that. There was a lot of babble in there. Yeah. Women tend to babble a lot, right? But what I got from that was, why do we sit around and talk about boob so much? Now, George, I've known you a long time, and I'm sure at some point we have had a conversation about boobs. Of all the conversations we've had, I think it amounts to 0.000000001% of our entire conversational spectrum. But I mean, presumably this feminist way of thinking makes it think that men talk about boobs for 4 hours a day. Is that would that say?
Well, it's not true. I mean, as every heterosexual man does, a nice pair of tits is a bonus.
Oh, a nice pair of tits.
Shaggability is tits are not the sole reason for shaggability.
Well, I can disagree with that. Tits do. So if you're having an argument and you're having a full blown argument and your significant other just whaps the tits out, that would end the argument.
It's never happened to me. I've never had an argument. I mean,
I'm pretty sure. Like, if you're
by exposure,
if you were a high court judge or anything, and everybody, if you were at war, if you're like we're gonna go to war, and the women of the country just went fuck that and just got the tits out, I think all the men would just look and go, yeah, let's not bother.
Well, they do say that if you're looking at tits, you're not thinking of killing anybody.
I think feminists are they're stopping world peace by not showing us their tits.
Well, in the old days, they used to get burn the bras, didn't they?
Yeah, and I think they should still burn bras and show us your tits.
I mean, look, mate. Yeah, women think. You know.
Do they?
Well, they've got some great. No, they
I
are,
thought that was the end of the sentence.
They are the social creatures, but we are fucking built to look. We were fucking evolved on the plains of Africa.
Yeah, what's wrong?
You know,
What's wrong with looking and talking about breasts?
We are evolutionary, set up to look.
Yeah, but I mean that's a bad argument to go down because we're evolutionarily designed to piss all over everything, but we manage not to do that.
Well,
and mark our territory and do things. No, I disagree with that statement. I do think that there is millions of years of evolution in the way we look at tits, but I think that's ignoring the fact that tits are nice. Irrelevant of instinct. Big tits or tits of any tits, small tits, round tits, big tits, huge tits, lopsided tits, bog-eyed tits. They're all great.
When I was a growing boy, and I used to have a lovely lady dentist, early teens.
Yeah.
And I used to go there, and she said, "Do you want some anaesthetic?" I said, "Yeah," because it meant she had held me to her bosom, and I used to get a nipple in the ear, and that's my idea. It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Nipple in the ear.
Nipple in the ear.
You're right.
It's just fantastic when it calms you down.
So
there's nipple in ear, nipple in mouth.
There's an irony in this that we have talked about tits for an extended period of time, more than we probably ever have in our all because a feminist brought it up.
Yeah, I mean.
Right, let's move on to the next one. Oh, so we won't like movie or TV.
That's not true.
No, that's
not true at all.
Let me finish what I was saying. What she said there was we don't like film or TV with a female role. I'm pretty sure everybody loves Tomb Raider, and Angelina Jolie is nothing better than
we're
Angelina.
Back to tits again, aren't we?
Yeah, and
optimum. There are optimum tits.
Yeah, come on, let's think of some female leads that we like. Yeah, she's right on that one.
Well, she's gotta
give it that. It's not that I don't like female leads. It's just that well, we like all the women in all the films.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Scarlett Johansson. She's a good female lead.
Yeah, but it's what she's wearing and how she's pointing them at us. That's what we like, isn't it?
Well, there you go. So perhaps she's right. As long as they're half naked, yes. All right, we'll give her that one. So women.
Hang on a minute. We've got to do the funny one.
Women aren't funny. That's
women,
the point. So men think that women aren't funny.
Well, feminist women think men aren't. Feminist women think men don't think women are funny.
All of this is feminist. What
I know,
feminism?
but they're right about that. There's very few women that I laugh at. Very few. But then I'm not looking at their fucking tonsils, am I? I'm looking at their tits.
I don't know. I can find. I mean, yeah, I do find a lot of women funny. I mean, a lot of my female friends are hilarious. I do find.
But you're talking about chemistry between a man and a woman.
Yeah,
What they're making the point there is that
there's not many female comedians.
There's not many funny female comedians.
Well, there's not. I mean, well, there is. There's who did they
Sarah
take?
Palin?
Sarah Palin. I don't think she's intentionally.
Yeah, but I'm looking at her tits and I'm laughing at her.
I'll tell you what, she is fucking funny. I give it that. Yeah, Sarah Palin is fucking hilarious. Yeah, and who's that one that did the spoof of Sarah Palin?
Oh, Tina Fey's great.
Tina Fey is fantastic. So I mean, it's not all. I mean, I'm sure there are more female. No, that's wrong. We don't think that women aren't funny.
We're not intimidated by funny women.
I think women in social situations and comedians are funny. Yeah. So the next section is courting. Right. Why do we think
we're obsessed with you when we hook up? 9 times out of 10, I just want you to leave too. I'm busy. I got shit to do.
Why can't I sleep with us?
Right. First of all, I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know how they've classified this as 36 questions because them two weren't questions really. Why do right? I'm sure she said. Why do you think I'm into you when we hook up? So she's asking, why do you think I'm into you when we're on a date? Surely that's the best positive attitude to go into.
There's an Americanism in there. Hook up, then is going for a coffee. It's not a date.
Oh, is it not? Oh,
No,
right.
no.
So
hookup
hookup is
not,
just.
hookup is not a date in her
But
eyes.
why is she going? Why has she got a friend? Well, because you're female, you fucking moron.
We regard.
Because he wants to get his dick wet. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, she's just.
Because she holds all the keys, and he wants entry into the palace. So he's going to. So basically, why would you be nice to me, flirt with me, and buy me a fucking coffee, and then want to shag me? So basically, she said, "Why do you find me attractive?" What's a fucking stupid?
Yeah, it's the old thing, isn't it? It's the classic ploy. You pretend to be friends to get in the knickers, and she's upset that we fucking employ that.
She's upset but the thing is, if we don't get in her knickers, which is an option, which is, I mean, that's 90% of the women out there. If we don't, we're not gonna fucking get upset about that. We're just gonna be like, well, fucking hell, I'll not take her out for a coffee again because she's a frigid bitch.
Yeah, she's
Right,
certainly got dry twat syndrome, hasn't she?
Yeah. Fucking hell, right.
I'm busy. I got shit to do.
Why
Right.
can't I sleep with as many people as I want to without being judged?
Why can't I sleep with as many people? The thing is, I don't particularly judge women that sleep with a lot of men. I think it's women judge women that have slept with women with a lot of men. If that makes sense. No, because I couldn't give a shit. If I'm...
Well, there is the old...
If she's bouncing up and down on my cock, leaving snail trails all over my gonads, and she says to me, I've slept with 15 people this week, I'm going, all right, I'll get tested. But it's not going to really be an inhibitor, and I'm not really going to give a shit. But women give a shit, so I don't care.
Yeah, I know, they think that we can fucking head up when we've got our dicks up. If a dick's up, innit?
So to answer your question, love, we don't give a shit.
Yeah, when the dick's up, we don't care.
We don't give a shit. While you're giving us a blowjob, we're not bothered.
When men do it, they're congratulated.
But we're not. We're not.
Congratulated.
No, because if you go out with like a leper, a fat bird, and a chicken, I'm not going to go, well done, George. Well done. You've
Your wings fell off.
Yeah. Well done. You managed to shag her.
Do chicken get leprosy?
I don't know.
Don't they?
I'd make them easier to fucking skin a bow, wouldn't I? Make it easier at the chicken factory. We don't congratulate each other.
We never fucking...
I mean, when you've come and you've said to me, I mean, don't get me wrong, you've come and you've said, look, I'm hooked up with this girl last night. Hooked up in Britain means shagged. Oh, I've shagged this girl last night. It was great. And I go, all right, good. But
we never do that.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's no fucking balloons go off or, big fucking streamers come down from the scene. We don't congratulate each other. And nor do we if we don't get it.
No, it's all
this
feminism.
This is a very warped view of men.
Feminism putting their own issues about other women onto men.
Why do we consider women a tease if she doesn't sleep with us on the first date, but a slut if she does? Well, first of all, if anybody slept with me on the first date, I would never classify them as a slut. I would classify them as having very good taste. Because they chose me on the first date, obviously.
Well, they fucking succumbed to your charms.
To my charms, yes.
They succumbed.
But I've never referred to anybody as a slut ever.
No, it's a women on women thing. Right?
I know, that slut is a woman term, But then, and what was the other thing? But, it's a tease, but I don't. If somebody doesn't sleep with you for the first 3 days, I know plenty of women that haven't slept with me. In fact, of the number of women that I know, about 99% of those women have not slept with me.
Want to, though.
Do they really? Is this really how they think the world works?
Fight off the bitch.
In what world does no mean yes? What the fuck is she talking? Is she talking about this? Is this rape? And if a woman says, can I have sex? And she goes, no. Guess what I'm going to do, George?
I only go for it when it's a certainty.
But I think most people only go for it when it's a certainty. If you don't, you know what you are?
Yeah.
You're a fucking rapist.
No, it's fucking...
It's that simple.
Why do you say that women are too emotional to be leaders?
Right, well, I've never said women are too emotional to be leaders. But now she's brought it up. I think she's getting a bit emotional, so she shouldn't be a fucking leader. As it happens, that one right there is getting a bit fucking emotional about...
Well, they are at a disadvantage as well.
Why?
Well, they've fucking got lots of moaning whores, haven't they? Hormones.
Yeah, but men have got hormones as well.
Yeah, but I mean, we can't predict ours.
Are you talking about the cycle?
Well, I'm thinking
I
about
knew
the
we'd
moon.
get onto that. I knew we'd get onto it. So you're saying that a woman, and this is going to be fucking popular with the feminists, you're saying that a woman is impaired at least once a month.
I fucking know it. I can fucking time it.
So
It's
yeah,
for- listen, you know the quartz clock is accurate to 1 millionth of a second.
yeah,
Yeah, well, fucking the female cycle mood is fucking more accurate than that.
yeah. But I don't think being in a mood disqualifies you from being a leader.
No,
because,
I agree.
Napoleon was a grumpy bastard.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, if you have a look at all the world's leaders,
I don't think
they're grumpy bastards.
No, I think leadership.
I think leadership, you need to be a fucking grumpy bloody cunt.
Leadership leadership is exactly the same proportion of women are leaders as men.
Yeah, so I think personally, being a grumpy bitch is a prerequisite to being a leader. So I think you're absolutely wrong. I think you should go out and be a leader. So we justify catcalling. Do you know what catcalling is?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So we justify it by saying, what was it? By saying we can't. Well, it's instinct. We can't help it. I can't remember what she said. I didn't take it in. I was only half listening. Right. Well, first of all, I never have.
No, I know.
In fact, the only person that I've catcalled is women that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, exactly. It's,
I've
you cross the threshold of familiarity where you can joke.
Yeah,
with her.
where I see a woman
and it's appreciated
she's a
as
friend,
a joke.
or she's a bit more lover.
Well, no strangers. No, I never do
And
strangers.
she's walked past me, and I've gone, and that's it. So I don't think I have, and I don't justify it through instinct. I justify it because they look good. So why do you think just because you're nice to me, I owe you my body?
Well, the problem I have with all these, Matt, is that they're making the same assumptions, generalised, putting people into pigeonholes, and they feel one guy does something and they think all guys are like that.
Well, the problem I have is why does she not want my body?
Well, I mean, she's pretty.
And what the fuck's wrong with me?
She's got very high self-opinion, mate.
I know,
Not so
yeah.
like nobody.
Well, no, she's got a. You're right there. You've hit the nail right on her fucking head. She must have so much of an inflated opinion of herself that every fucking man that she meets wants her body.
Well,
because right of the number of women I have in society, which is not many, I grant you, but of them, the women I've actually wanted. I mean, I spoke to a woman not 10 minutes ago. Would you agree? I mean, you were here that we have evidence.
We have evidence.
I spoke. While I was in the presence of you, a friend, a neighbour come round my house and we were talking. I can tell you now she is female. And I can tell you now the last thing I ever want to do in life is put my dick in her. Ever. It would be the most horrific thing I can think of in the world. So why would you ever send an unsolicited dick pic? Now the thing is, are there such a thing as a solicited dick pic?
Yeah, well, that's the old oxymoron, isn't there? Who requests the dick pics? Yeah, I mean, she's obviously. But put it this way, she's obviously asked for one in the past, hasn't she?
Absolutely, yeah.
The distinction she's got is I didn't ask you for it.
I didn't ask you for it. But the thing is, I understand that there are guys out there that will take a picture of their todger and send it to A, their significant other, B, a complete fucking stranger, and C, the authorities or a doctor. So I understand that it happens. So the question we've got to answer is why would we send one? Now I can think of lots of reasons for sending one.
I don't know anyone who's ever sent one.
Well, no, I don't. But because it is a very small subset of human interaction. But I do think there is a good reason. I mean, she wants a reason. So the answer to the question is, if you're a doctor, you would send an unsolicited picture. Look at this. There's a boil on it. Can you have a look at it?
Boil.
So that's a perfectly valid reason.
It's just all I'm proving is I can get an erection and I've got a boil on it. I can still get an erection.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'll tell you why people do send it, because it must work for some women. It must work, or else.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, no. If you go through Darwin's theory of evolution,
it's the Darwin.
Yeah.
1 in 100.
1 in 100. If you send 100 dick pics and you get one shag, it's been successful.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, throwing a fucking spanner up a fucking.
In
alley.
fact, I know there's a market for it because there's a professional dick pic thing in New York where a woman will take a picture of your dick and they dress it up like thing. I saw it on a documentary. Anyway, moving on. So why do we think it's okay to harass women, but when somebody does it to our sister, it's okay or not okay? Right.
Well, as always, I've never done it, so I don't know.
Yeah,
what it's all
I've
about.
never harassed anyone. So there's two people of the two people that sit here, we've never harassed a woman.
Well, yeah, I like to, go down on them first. You know what I mean?
Well, before you harass them.
Well, it's not.
I like to marry them first, before I get to the harassment stage.
No, I think these women have got massive chips, haven't they?
They have got big issues. They've
look
got
at
a very
the
skewed
six.
look at the world if they think every man harasses women. Here we go. Next one.
Why do you have to sit with your legs so wide open?
I get that.
Oh, hang on a minute. Can we stop there? Manspreading is our evolutionary right.
Why do
we are manspreading because we're fucking.
Why do we have to sit with our legs so wide open? Why the fuck do you care?
I know it's the old.
Why the hell would anybody
the old
care?
question is why does a dog lick its balls? And the answer is because it can.
No, but it's not because it can. Why do we sit with our legs open? Well, because it's comfortable. What the fuck is that? Why is that an issue? Why? What the fuck? In the utopian world that
I
is.
tell you what, I can feel a toilet lid question coming as well. It's in the same vein, isn't it?
It is in
If
the
there's a
same
fucking
vein.
question about toilet lids.
What do you reckon? Shall we put money on that there's going to be?
There's going to be a toilet lid in there somewhere.
Right, so we reckon a toilet lid's coming up.
I don't stand around with my arms wide open to make room for my boobs.
Yeah, but do your boobs stick to the inside of your underarm? Are they fucking warm? Do they get sweaty? What the fuck are you talking about? The thing is, they're assuming we sit with our legs open for aeration purposes. You're a fucking bunch of... You're not feminist, you're stupid. That was a bit of a rant there.
Yeah.
Why are women perceived as the weaker sex?
Well, is it a straight mathematical? Men, on average, can lift more than women can.
Well, this is it. This is it. Why are women perceived as the weaker sex? Well, they're not, is the first thing. Nobody perceives women as the weaker sex. In athleticism, they don't compete against men because we're not in the same class athletically. So you don't tend to get a lot of men versus men and women versus women, other than in sports like tennis and things like that. But women's volleyball is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And and the way the chicks bounce in volleyball. Yeah. And beach volleyball with tight fucking bikini bottoms.
And I think personally that as women, certainly at beach volleyball, are not the weaker sex. We birth you. Right, so what they're saying is they're not the weaker sex, and the argument for that is we give birth. So we do what is a natural process, and I have no doubt it's incredibly painful. Pain does not equal power. If you're weak, the more pain you have. If somebody chops your leg off without anesthetic, that doesn't make you a stronger person. It doesn't make you... You can't then suddenly go lift a train. Is that how she thinks the world works? That the more pain you can endure, and I'm sure it is very fucking painful giving birth. I wouldn't like a watermelon up my ass.
Well, it would.
You would.
It would make for interesting ping pong, wouldn't it? You fire that fucking watermelon. I do want to encourage women to do pelvic exercises.
You do want to encourage watermelons up their ass.
Well, no, I wasn't going to. I was going to leave that to one side. I wasn't going to come back to watermelons. But the idea that you train pelvic muscles, yeah.
You're not helping the situation, John.
I know.
But
Well,
the more pain you can endure.
On this one issue, I might be sexist. That tight pelvic muscles.
I like that. I like the fact you went. I might be sexist. I might be.
I know.
Like there's a fucking.
Hey,
there's a
listen,
fucking question in there.
Double pun. I'm into tight pelvic muscles.
Oh dear. So the fact that well done. The fact you can give birth makes you stronger than men. I tell you what, I'll give them that. Even though I don't believe there's any correlation between strength and pain.
And pelvic muscles.
Yeah, I mean those people that have toothache.
Pelvic, great word, pelvic, innit?
I wish you'd shut the fuck up about that. Why is it so bad to show you the more? Is that to us men? Well, I think we show our emotions all the time.
I mean, is it sexist?
Well, why is it so bad to show your emotions? Well, first of all, it's not. But second of all, it's... I mean, don't get me wrong, men don't do a great deal of crying. We don't burst... Like, if we crash our car, we don't get out and burst into tears and throw our handbag halfway across the street and, you know, throw a hysterical fit. Like some women do. Not all women do, but like some women do. Because it's just not the done thing in society. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty of times where I've been in situations where I've wanted to throw a massive hysterical woman fit.
Well, you've got to remember, women do that as a way of not admitting they're at fault.
Well, there you go. There you go. So in answer to the question...
I'm so emotional and crying because, fuck me, I'm in the wrong. How do I get out of this? Oh, I know, I'll have a cry.
Why are we always trying to prove our masculinity? I can't believe that I can't believe that anybody's tried to prove their masculine towards her. But
I mean, I'm like every other bloke. I like a nice cowgirl now and again. I let them go on top. I'm not trying to prove anything.
how would one go about proving their masculinity? What do you do? Go flex your biceps in front of somebody?
No, listen, I don't care.
Piss on what?
I don't care if I shag them as long as I get a shag. And if that means they shag me, that's okay. They can count. I like women to be on top now and again. I like bed sits dangling in my face.
How's that? At what point in that were you proving your masculinity?
No, I'm saying that.
We've got to answer these questions. You've got to stay on topic, George. You can't be talking about how you want to shag.
Well, I'm not. What I'm saying is, I mean, I don't need to prove it. You know, if you want to fuck a woman, you're generally in control of the thrust.
We need to get off the subject of you shagging. We've had enough of that.
Okay.
Because I think that's been the answer to every question for the last 7 questions has been how you're having a shag. I mean...
Well, I am emotionally tuned into it. What can I say? They can sit on.
So let's try and answer the next question without the possibility of you involving sex and playing into the feminist hands.
Girls, if you want to sit on me, I don't mind.
I don't think there'll be girls listening to this.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The feminists will listen to this. Why the fuck isn't it ladylike to cuss? Now, I just want to spot the irony where he bleeps out that. But why the fuck? Who gives a shit whether people cut? I think that must be an American thing because, you know, here in the good old United Kingdom, we don't give a shit who cusses. And we don't call it cussing because that sounds like a childish, like we call it swearing. Because cussing sounds like a very babyish, it sounds like something like you've shit yourself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That can, you managed to...
I know, I'm in the heat of the moment again.
You managed to avoid sex in that question.
I'm not... Do I need to answer that one?
Yeah. So, well, do you find it unattractive when a woman cusses?
Time and a place, mate. Time and a place.
So if a woman come up to you and said, "Hey George, do you want to see my fucking cunt?"
It's never happened, but
surprising, that isn't it?
It is. I don't know
why. Maybe we're doing something wrong. Maybe we should act like the people they're talking about. Right, let's go. Next question. So why is that our first instinct to doubt women that have been sexually violated or raped? Why is it our first instinct?
Well, it's not my first instinct. Because
whoa. I think you're fucking wrong. I think it is my first instinct to doubt people. Absolutely. Innocent till proven guilty is the motto of every judicial system.
I've not gone there.
Okay, carry on.
It's that I'm not your therapist. I don't want to fucking know your problems. So it's not a question of doubting or believing. It's go and give your shit somewhere else.
It's ambivalence.
Yeah.
Yeah, first of all, why come to me if you've been abused or raped? Go to a policeman, because that's it. But the thing is, I will doubt anybody. If somebody says, I've been mugged, I'll go, have you? But if you've not gone to the police, there will be an element of doubt in that. If you've not gone through the proper channels, there will be always an element of doubt, because I can't... Let's say I have 2 friends. One of them's male, one of them's female, which I do have. And one of them says, he raped me. If I instantly just believed that person, that would mean I'd have to sever complete ties with that person. Now, it could have happened, but now it makes me feel differently about that person. So, in that situation, I'm supposed to instantly side with the woman. And that's what they're saying. Not go, well,
Yeah.
why haven't you gone to the police?
It's guilt. Yeah, I know you've hit the nail on the head.
I have, yeah.
You want to reverse the innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, so as a
to
feminist,
guilty until proven
that's
innocent.
right. As if it's a sexual act, you must be guilty until proven innocent. No, if you're raped, go to the police. I can't stress this enough for these feminists.
Yeah,
Stop fucking not going to the police.
And don't confide in me.
Yeah, don't go to a therapist. What the fuck are you telling me for?
What?
Oh,
Ooh.
why do
Hey,
you
I tell you
assume?
what, a red rag to a bowl.
For those that didn't hear, why do you assume a woman's angry because
She's got her
in
red
a
rag
period?
out, hasn't she?
I find that incredible. Why do we find it that she's angry? I'll tell you what, because most women who are on the period are fucking irritable and angry. And that's not me saying that. That's an unquestionable scientific fucking fact.
And every woman has
And
this.
they have every right to be. They've got shit coming out of them. If I bled from my orifice once a month, I would be fucking pissed off. And that's not including the hormones that come with that, the fucking chemicals that all fucking get het up in there. And they've every right to be. So the problem I've got with feminists there is she's saying, why do we assume? Well, we don't assume. It's fact. But how much is that belittling other women that they shouldn't be angry or upset on their period? I think that's terrible. Women have every fucking right. I will defend every woman's right to be angry on their period.
Yeah, no, nature's give them...
A bad fucking deal. And
yeah.
they have every right to be angry. So fuck you, feminists, and your fucking stupid ways.
It's not
Women
that-
have every fucking right to
Well-
be angry on their period, and you can't do anything to stop them.
And it's not sexist to agree with nature.
What? So, right, that was a strange comparison. Why do we think that women who wear makeup or false advertising, we can make the same qualification about dick size? So, I don't know how those two subjects come together. But, first of all, let's tackle the first issue. Are you with me, George? Are you still there?
Makeup and false advertising.
No, makeup. Yeah, well, makeup and false advertising. Have you ever seen a woman with makeup and then not, and then thought, oh fuck, that's false advertising?
Well, I think there's a fucking patent case there that says you are fucking saying I am trying to be attractive to the opposite gender. So it isn't false advertising, and I don't know about any reference to dick size.
well, I don't understand the reference to dick size. I don't understand. I mean, what? Is she
what's the
saying that when
phrase?
she dates a man?
She's conflating two different issues.
Yes, it's
It is.
it's
if
very
women-
bizarre that my dick size would be false advertising. The first section of that, I don't advertise my dick size.
I was gonna
I
say,
don't tell anybody my dick size. The first, when I have a conversation with, I mean, who the fuck have they been speaking to get this view of men? Because I have never spoke to somebody and told them my dick. In fact, I haven't even told anybody I've dated my dick size. They've found out through organic processes, if that's what you can call them.
Yeah, no, exactly the same. It's never come up in conversation.
No, I've never got. I mean, I've never said, "Hey, I've got a massive cock," and then been taken to court through trading standards. So why is it weird? There's a bunch of men in a room making legislation about what she can and
Was it
can't do
something
with
to
her
do
body.
with them being voted for?
It might have been that she doesn't like democracy.
Yeah,
Then George.
anti-democratic.
Let's not use the democratic
Yeah.
fucking process where people vote for people to be somewhere. No, let's just put people in that haven't been voted. I wonder which sex she wants in there who have not been voted for.
She wants women who don't wear makeup, who don't advertise their sexuality, and who have general chip on the shoulder and just hate men. Man-haters, that's who she wants. She wants
Right,
man-haters.
so I'll tell her why. Because they've been voted there and been placed there in order to do it, and their experience gives them an element of authority. What can't she do with her body?
Well, I think she's referring there to choice.
Well, can she not feel her own nipples?
No, I think...
Has that been legislated?
she was getting very heavy about what do we do about unwanted pregnancies.
Oh, right. Well,
Unplanned pregnancies.
barbecue's always a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can barbecue it. I don't think there's a law that specifically says you can't barbecue a fetus.
No, it's you know, it's again, it's back to the democratic process.
That probably won't go in the end result.
Vote in people who allow you to do what you want with your body, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Next time you vote for people that will allow you to do what the fuck you want with your body, whether they're male or female, because it won't matter, because the end result will be fine.
Right.
Do I have a coochie?
I have to fucking clue what a coochie is.
A coochie is an Americanism for vagina, twat, cunt, pussy.
I haven't got one. I can easily answer that question.
Yeah, I haven't got one. So no, I guess the question was, why?
Well, they obviously.
In fact, it was.
It's obviously a prerequisite in their universe that in order to be able to be in a position of influence, you have to have a coochie.
In order to have an opinion, you have to have a vagina.
Opinion, power. I mean,
Right.
it's complete role reverse. In their imagination, men have been controlling women for millennia, and they just want to be on top.
Right.
And
Well,
within
you were
reason-
letting them on top with your cowgirl.
No, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm
you
okay,
said
yeah.
they could be on top with a cowgirl.
I'm a tits in the face kind of guy.
Yeah. So we're not putting any barriers there in that respect. Why are straight guys so obsessed with lesbians?
I just think it's dip and mix. I think it's got.
No, because I like looking at a woman.
A woman in the mood is a beautiful thing.
No. Let me explain this in a way that a feminist will understand. A cream cake is nice. 2 cream cakes is fucking nicer. A gangbang of cream cakes with cream everywhere is fucking great. 2 cream cakes licking each other out is fucking great.
A swimming
2
pool,
cream cakes boning each other is
swimming pool full of cream cakes you can dive into is fucking perfect.
great. So in that respect, if I like one thing, I'm going to like 2 of that one thing better, and then I'm going to like 3 of that one. The more of the thing I like, is
also
better.
the hypocrisy is women look at gay porn. It's fucking hypocritical to say straight men looking at lesbianism, and straight women look at gay porn. It's it's hypocrisy. It is women wanting both sides of the cake.
I like the analogy on cake there. Cake's good. But yeah, lesbians are awesome. And I have to admit to it, I do like lesbians. The problem is, I do and I don't like lesbians because, of course, there's no chance of getting in with a lesbian.
Well, you're not going to get a cowgirl off a lesbian, are you?
Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, how
Don't
tolerant...
get a doggy.
Yeah, but the thing is, how tolerant are we as men? I mean, she's just proved we love lesbians, right? She goes, we love lesbians. So we love women, even though we have no chance of being able to sexually get with that woman. So therefore, contradicting everything she's previously said. So men love women, men love more than one woman, and men love women that they can't get into bed with.
I like to see a woman in the mood, and I'd like to be the centre of that mood, being focused on me. But
You'd like to be a leather sandwich.
Well, I'd like to be a meat and a butter, yeah.
Meat and a butter. There we go.
I'd like to be a little salami in that butter.
Hey, don't be advertising your cock size, will you?
They might think I'm a pickle, but in the arm, I'll slip the salami in.
How does it feel to get kicked? It feels
bollock pain is a unique pain.
It
It's not
feels like
any
birth. Only 10 times worse. That makes us strong then, doesn't it? In their world. So, next question. Do we ever get trying to be manly all the time? I don't think we try to be manly all the time. We are just men. That's it. It's just what we are.
Who tries to be manly at all?
No, you're just who you are.
Your personality's formed. You are who you are. You just do your own thing.
Oh no, George! I walk out every morning and go, "Hello, everybody."
Yeah.
I talk in a deep voice, and then I go to the neighbours.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who puts on airs and graces like that. If anything, it's women
who try to act very feminine.
Well, no, it's more than that. I mean, it comes down to giving a shit what the neighbours think, and it doesn't matter which gender you are. Indeed, I would suggest that women can't care far more about what the neighbours think than blokes do. So I don't, it's your shit, darling. It's your shit.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you, not with us. Right? Why are you so afraid?
I am afraid of
gender
women
equality
being equal. I'm afraid of a partner being equal with me. What's the word partner mean? You're fucking sharing.
So why are we afraid of women being equal? The thing is that equal is not the right word, because women can never be equal with men, and men can never be equal with women.
No.
Because I can't go and piss in the women's toilets, and they can't come and piss in mine.
Well, the difference is we physically can. It's just that we're not allowed to. They physically can't piss in our toilets.
No, I've seen that. I've seen
Well,
a few videos on
get the fanny
YouTube.
out on a bowl.
Yeah, no, they physically can. Fucking hell, there's some women that physically can.
And
I mean, there's some women I've seen that can shoot ping pong balls out of it.
Are they feminist women?
Well, you can get a shiwi as well, can't you?
What's a shiwi?
Do you not know what a shiwi is?
Well, a shiwi, I would suppose, is they get as close as possible to a freestanding urinal, so that the lip catches all the liquid as it comes out.
No. A shiwi is an actual fucking device that fits on their vagina. They pee into it and it forms a tube like a cock, so they can pee standing up.
I've never seen a shiwi.
A shiwi. Oh, I'll show you a shiwi.
That's got to be a statement. That's
a
feminist statement.
So your argument that they can't go in, it's vice versa. But the thing is, they're not going to be equal. I can't give birth to children, so I'm not going to require a maternity
bad bollock pain.
They'll never know how bad bollock pain is. You know, they don't have to shave in the same area as we do. We're not going to be equal. We're always going to need different cosmetics. We're always going to need different shoes, different clothing. We're always going to need different things. Equality is a myth. However, mutual respect is not. Having the same opportunity is fine.
For all female riders.
So if you have two people, and you're picking them for a job, and you've got the choice of a man or a woman, you should always choose the woman in their eyes.
Equality in their eyes.
No, what you should do is flip a coin.
Any argument presented from the position of a chip, like feminism, always assumes that if you decide against them, it's because you're racist and they're not. Sorry, sexist and they're not.
Right, okay. In what world does 77 cents equal the dollar? So this is about the gender pay gap.
You would assume that their chips extend to the workplace.
Well, they do. They just said that they're talking about the gender pay gap. They're saying that, first of all, they couldn't decide which figure it was, whether it was 77 or 67. No, they couldn't decide which. So there's obviously a lot of fucking research gone into what this gender pay gap is. Whether it exists or it doesn't, surely we have the same opportunities these days. I don't know enough about it. Let's assume that they're right and there is a gender pay gap, okay? Which I don't think there is, but let's assume there is for the basis of this. Well, the thing is, I don't, as a person, it's not up to me.
Well,
I don't employ any women.
I don't give a shit who you are and what you earn.
Yeah, that's not for men as a group. That's not men as a group that decide. We didn't all get together and we get to a men's club with fucking 6 billion people, 6 billion men, and went, right, what we need to sort out is this fucking woman problem. That's not how we did it. Why are opinionated women seen as bitch?
Well,
they're not if they've got big tits.
Well, it's how much do you want to be ridden, and how much do you want to ride?
I
know. And it's when it's coming. There's wave after wave of chips, and I'm thinking, fuck me, get a fucking life. I mean, the women and the questions they've got, they just don't know how to chill. I mean, get yourself a 6-pack, a remote control, pull the curtains.
6-pack of what?
Beer. Yeah. And a remote control and watch the match. And that's my answer to their questions of therapy. Watch the fucking match with a 6-pack of beer.
Watch TV.
Yeah.
That's Netflix.
Yeah. Housework can wait till tomorrow.
Oh shit. Right, so why are we not speaking? Because this is a fucking insane question. Why are we not speaking up? Because when behind closed doors, men will make jokes that are offensive to women. Behind closed doors. I mean, she emphasised that because it's not against the law to fucking make jokes about anybody behind closed doors.
Well, there's half a dozen. There's the free speech there, the ability to say what you want.
But it's behind closed doors. But the thing is, I mean, we don't fucking sit down there all day fucking bashing women. But even if we did, right? Even if we did, it's behind closed doors. Did it hurt anybody? I mean, we could tell a joke now about a fucking...
We could go off and...
chicken with leprosy, which I'm sure we have said. And it's not... that's very offensive to chicken.
It's not anti-chickenism.
It is anti-chickenism.
It's anti-leprosy.
Maybe we should speak out against anti-chickenism.
And anti-lesbian.
Why did the chicken?
Leprosy.
Yeah, I mean we're taking a piss out of
That's a new word,
lesbians.
I got confused lesbianism with leprosism. Leprosy.
You don't want to fucking Google that.
I know you don't want a tit to fall off here. Hey, you're playing with a tit. Oh fuck, it's leprosy.
You motion picture.
You're sucking on each other and the whole tit comes off on your face.
I bet they were in Jesus' time. There'd have been a lot of lepers with lesbian lepers.
Hey, laying hands on. Yeah right.
I'll fix you. Oh shit! Oh, there's your tit.
Heal that tit.
That's a great game show.
Yeah. Laying on of hands.
Oh, recognising our own privilege. We are very privileged.
I'm
Being
the
male.
classic, the male, white, heterosexual.
I do recognise my own privilege. I'm very privileged. I'm privileged to live in a country which is rich. I'm privileged, democratic to live under a democratic society where I have the freedom of speech. I'm privileged to have food on the table. I'm privileged to have the nice things I have around me. I'm privileged to have a nice car. I'm privileged to have nice things. I'm privileged to have a platform like YouTube to talk about bollocks. I'm very privileged, and I will speak out about my privilege. But the thing is, privilege doesn't equal success.
Oh, there is sexist.
There is people. Sexist. There is men right now that are homeless who have exactly the same privilege as I am. Privilege is almost irrelevant. It does make things easier, I will grant you that. But privilege is irrelevant. It doesn't equal success. That was very philosophical, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
Very deep. It wasn't funny at all. And we're done, George. That was your view into the BuzzFeed.
Yeah, that was me riding the wave. So,
we're going to do final thoughts now.
Well, I've got a chilling out session to go through with some bloke. And if they're lucky, they'll get a good fucking Roger in.
Well, so what you're saying is in order to solve all these feminist problems, they need a slow, comfortable fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.